Welcome to Shopping Seriously, a derivative of the Internet Seriously. I'm Lucian Taylor in Oxford.
Nathan Allen in Oxford.
You forgot his name.
I know,
then.
I did. I almost said your name for some reason. I don't know why.
And
I'm Kieran McCarthy in London.
yeah, we got him. Him. So this is nice and shit. All we do is put our techie brains together to talk about stuff we're buying or researching or thinking about, because there's a unique thing here. This is not just consumerism or prosumerism. We're actually talking about stuff in a deep and meaningful way, and we think we've got a lot to add. Just some reflections last week.
Yep.
We were talking about the
Go shoes.
Go shoes.
On
shoes. We were talking about on.
That's good.
That was very good, because I thought on the Cloud Surfer 2 shoes. And the thing is, we did the unboxing, but I didn't actually put them on. I got back home and put them on. I wish to report that they are absolutely perfect.
They're good,
and
aren't
wonderful.
they?
Yeah, I've been floating around the house. They're not too narrow. They're very comfortable. They feel quite stylish. So I'll give you some interim reports. Anyway, what we're doing is picking some stuff each week. I chose some trainers and putting our techie minds and research minds behind them, and then handing on each week one of us. So it's Kieran's up next week, and today it's Nathan Allen who's talking about
a new monitor that I've just got for the office.
Ah, nice.
So a bit of background. Probably about 5-6 years ago, I decided to go rogue and get a curved widescreen for the office.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it, so now everyone in the office.
Yeah, we've got 20 of them.
We've got about 20 curved widescreen monitors, and they're great. But I was really missing the high resolution of the previous screen that I had before the curved screen.
And what does that mean, missing the high resolution? What does that mean?
It just, things are a bit sharper, a bit cleaner, a bit crisper. The text on the screen is a bit nicer and cleaner and more contrasty and things. And so that was what I was missing. And so for a while, I've been thinking about, maybe moving back to less curved, flat.
All right, I've got two questions. One is for Kieran. Do you have a curved screen? Do you have a curved screen?
Yeah, I literally bought a curved screen because of the screens in the office there.
Right, yeah. And do you... Are you observing any difference between a flat screen and the resolution on that and the new curved screen?
Well, so I very much like the immersive aspect of curved screens, and I feel that there's sort of less distortion in them. This may be true, may not be true. That's how I perceive it, and I perceive it as a bit more comfortable. I mean, when it comes to screens, my big thing is refresh rate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really like a high refresh. Some of them are wild these days, but I haven't got a super high refresh rate. But I hadn't really thought about it in terms of resolution. And so I'm very happy with the one that I've got, but I'm willing to be persuaded. I'm surprised.
So Nathan,
I'm willing.
Why can't we have that kind of resolution with a curved screen?
So it's an interesting question, and I haven't really seen an answer to what we've got is a 34-inch curved widescreen with a slightly higher resolution than what we've got. So what I've gone for, and I'll show you very soon, is a 32-inch 4K monitor.
Right, 4K. So that's the same as like an iPad.
Your TV's at home.
Yeah, right.
That kind of thing.
High definition.
Yeah, high definition. So everything's a bit, as I was saying earlier, crisper, cleaner, a bit brighter. And so I went to that because the difference between a 32 and a 34 isn't that big. You get slightly wider real estate on a 34, whereas with a 32 it's slightly narrower, but you have more height.
Is that unusual?
Space. No, that's quite common.
To have a deep...
To have more... The 32 will be more deep, and the wides are more...
So the depth is almost like you would have if you turned a screen on its side. Okay. Yeah. And from a programming point of view, you're reading up and down a document as well as across several documents. So let's have a look at it.
Okay. So I'm going to pull that out.
You could say what you like about him now, Kieran, because he can't hear you because he's taking his earpiece out.
We need to follow up on this and see if he likes it more or less after a couple of days of using it.
Yeah. So this is a BENQ.
It is.
Do you know the model?
It is the rd280u.
rd280u.
Yes.
So that's
Right.
going to go on the title of this video, so we can.
And
That's the keywords.
that's the key. Exactly. So I guess the interesting thing about this monitor is the fact that it's been dubbed as the first ever monitor that's primary focus is for computer developers, coders.
Oh right, okay.
So,
And why is that?
well, I don't know why anyone's not done it before, because it's a nice kind of marketing kind of ploy. So,
Right, yeah.
you know, what they're going for is more contrast, you know, high definition, more contrast. So the blacks are a lot darker. Everything, you know, is set up for coders to be able to see the code a lot nicer and easier and crisper and cleaner. So
Now, I mean, I'm finding it hard to get around there, but you can certainly see there's a really nice crisp definition. The icons are really sharp. There's no sort of, and there's a very nice color balance as well on it. I'm not
Yeah.
really a color person, but some people go nuts about colors and screens, and I think that's really. I'm very, very curious, because the thing that's there's one thing I'm not so excited about on principle,
Yep.
and that is that the ergonomics of a curved screen, when you turn and look to the screen on your left, it's as near to your eyeballs as when you look straight ahead, and so your eyes are not doing this zoom in and out.
So I'm just going to move this down on the floor because I'm really paranoid
Really paranoid of it
about
dropping.
breaking it.
Oh yeah.
So one really interesting, you may not find it that interesting, but obviously
You need to talk into that. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
One interesting side effect of having this new flat screen is for the first few days, and I say few days because I've been used to a curved screen,
Yeah.
looking at that, it feels like it's beveling outwards.
Ah. So almost like your eyes have adjusted.
My eyes, you know, it took a
It's
few
like-
days to adjust.
It's
The
like
first
your
few days
brain.
of looking at it, my brain was telling me that it was beveled out because
Now-
the curved screens were beveled
That's
inwards.
weird.
And it
I've
was
never heard of that.
really
Have
kind
you
of
heard
trippy.
about brain correction in eyesight, Kieran? Do you
Well,
know
I can tell you that I once spent 2 weeks on a boat and then got off the boat and couldn't
Yeah.
walk straight because your body is still moving with
No.
the waves. Unless you went to a pub and had to grip onto the side of the table of the pub to not fall over. That's very weird. Except this is with your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody told me that the eyeball, in terms of engineering, actually sees everything upside down, and it's your brain that turns it back the other way. So I'm not surprised that swapping
Yeah, it was a
screens,
really
where you're
weird
spending
phenomenon.
8 hours a day
Yeah.
looking at a screen.
Yep, and I have done for 6 years. that
I'm
curve.
also interested in the ergonomics of that and how that will affect your posture
Yeah.
and stuff like that. The thing is with Nathan, Kieran, I'm always just super interested, a bit jealous about whatever new bits of kit. He's always got the the newest iPhone, the newest iPad, and now this screen. And now do you know what's going to happen for the next month? I'm going to be looking at my curved screen going, is this a bit shit? I wonder if I actually
It could
do
look a
need
bit
a
better.
deeper one, and I can really persuade myself
Do I
to
need
buy
some more
these new
pixels here?
bits of kit. Anyway, that's enough for today. That's the shopping series. We have been talking about the BENQ. Give me the model.
The BENQ rd280u.
What do you think we're talking about next week, Kieran?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to look around at the things that I've bought and wonder which we should dig into.
Or buy something.
Just to get something.
Do you know what?
Do you know what? I'm going to go and buy
Do you know what?
something.
This is a terrific excuse for me to go through the list of things that I've been meaning to buy and get one.
Yep.
Thank you very much. We have been shopping seriously. Time for shopping seriously jingle. Oh, we haven't written it yet. That's coming up next week. Bye.